So yeah, yesterday wasn't a real good day. I mean, it was probably fun to watch, but it wasn't good for me. Like, a lot of things just happened. And I basically just hope that today's gonna be a better day, and that we will do some stuff. Oh, I used too much metal there, damn it. But we do have the crits.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
We are gonna be flanking them, or try to at least. Oh, that could be a tiny problem, but we're gonna take it out like such. And then I need to get used to using the Frontier Justice, because for some reason the new animation thing makes the aim feel a bit wonky on it. That's quite a problem for me, because as you could see on the scout, like on my eyes, it looked like it would have just like killed the scout instantly, but for some reason it only did like 100 and something. And the problem here is that just too much spam, and then of course a crit pill, 300 damage to everybody. Maybe this place could work as a good cover compared to like where the other things are. So let's see how that works out. And he got stabbed, but let's take care of his sentry for him. It is in quite a bad position since it can be spammed from outside of range. We might want to put up a teleporter here just so our team can quickly get to the like front lines again before it dies. Oh, Demomans. Almost as annoying as soldiers are. Ooh, if not sometimes more annoying than at least engineer. They're not really that big of a deal if you're a scout. But as an engineer, ugh, they're disgusting to be against. This seems to be a very bad location, just because they can spam from up there. Not really sure if I want to move it up here maybe, so it's a bit harder to spam, but like it can be corner shot as a result. I like how that pirate just took our teleporter just to walk back to spawn. It's quite funny. Need to watch my back since I know that they have a spy. So this is a good trick if you know that there's a spy and you want to upgrade stuff. Just keep looking behind you, and if he shows up, then you may accidentally hit him and or something like that. Like just don't have your back turned. Be ready, like expect that there's a spy. Like any allies that are coming near a building is a spy. And since we have this area covered now, we want to move up our sentry maybe in a bit more risky position, like over here quickly. Just getting it up because this is a very bad location, and we did see a spy over here. So we know that it's a spy. And we've taken him out. So now that demo knows that our sentry is here, so we want to move it up and maybe move it here so that they can't actually flank from this side. But it's also a problem from up there. Would be nice if we could secure that area. Like such, I think, but they can just spam at it. Oh shit! And that's a spy. Okay, so that should deny them the area here. If we now just had a sentry over here too, we would have a pretty good lockdown on the base here. I may actually move up. Let's move it here instead, just so it can also get up there. I don't know if it can actually aim at the sniper up there, but we might want to move it up, and nah, it can't, so we're gonna move it up again. Unless it dies now, as it actually might. It did foil an attempt, but it's gonna explode before we get alive, yeah. That is unfortunate. We're just gonna build it here. Like, I mean, we do have a pretty good lockdown on everything here. Just they can spam from up there, which is a problem. And let's actually upgrade that to level 3. I like a good, what is it called, match with like everything's in order. I think that's nah, that's our pyro. He was up there for some reason. Just seemed like it would have been a spy. Okay. So we want to put it here. and lock down this area if we can. Okay, so there's the spy, and that takes procedure right now. Okay, we didn't catch the spy, so that's a problem. So we know that there's a spy around here, probably. Ah, that might be dead now, by looks. I mean, this sentry seems to be in an okay location, like, it can still, like, be corner shot and stuff like that. And where did we put ours? We put it here. Yeah, just so we have some cover for the sentries down there. I really just like to have a cover sentry at a lot of the times. It's mostly that gets, like, the kills, and I don't mind it going down because I'm using the frontier. On this map, however, it might be a bit more problematic because there isn't really any flanks for the attackers at this stage. So I can't really abuse the crits that much. Oh, of course there had to be a heavy, but... I mean, he kinda died. He focused on us and then some teammates, so he didn't get to kill the sentry in time. Hopefully some of our engineers or buddies here will actually fix our sentry. Oh, we managed in time. So, probably not the best idea to run in front of a heavy, or in between a sentry and the heavy. And, yeah, I kinda hoped he wouldn't start doing that shit. Yeah, we have to sacrifice the sentry. We're just gonna build a new one. Okay, never mind that. Okay. We are gonna totally fail everything, and also miss the demo man there, even though that would have... Nah. Just seems like a pretty standard game. Just gonna wait, there we go. And then we're gonna take out the building, because I really love to take out buildings. And went to the medics phase there, because we can. I think this was a pretty solid round, nothing out of the ordinary, and we're changing map. But we didn't do that much, but we were mostly like area denying and helping the other engineers out. Seal is one of my favorite maps, and I really like this spot, even though it's like very, very bad. But it's pretty good for like surprising the enemies, especially if they aren't running medics. There's not much to say about this. And then I usually, like, once they've capped the first, or get this out, I'm building on like my favorite spot on the map. But this is pretty okay at the start of the round. I've gotten a few godlikes just sitting here. Of course, the thing that I said with medics is, as you can see there, which is very unfortunate, because a heavy medic can just do that. We have a spy around here. There he is. There you go, for ruining my plan here. Is at least gonna delay it, else we would have had it ready by when they, you know, capped the first point, and I'm gonna be walking in here. They sometimes do that because they want to flank the other way around. And just in general, after they've capped first, this is a pretty good spot I like, because it just denies them so many flank possibilities. Of course it's not good if you're the only engineer, so let's see. We are the only engineer, so it's not good, but it's still gonna be fun. And I really like this spot a lot. Especially when they need a few caps, and that were an obvious spy. I hope the pyro can kinda bait. So the only way this pretty much goes down is the same way, like an Uber, because sentries are very weak to like dealing with Ubers. Especially without the Wrangler and when they nerfed it and shit like that. Another way is like that. Or basically that a spy zaps while I'm dead, or a spy zaps while a soldier or demo man is there. Okay, so we are back here, but I'm honestly not a fan of like being one-shot, especially by something like a direct hit. I think it's a bit silly that it's actually able to one-shot people. Like, it's just the amount of damage it can do is pretty silly. Well, that's not a spy this time. But yeah, that's gonna be working out exactly as I wanted to. We do have a medic ourselves. I mean, if both teams are tryharding, it's kinda okay, right? Okay, so I think we killed the spy there, but we're just gonna put our dispenser here because that's a bit safer in this situation here. I think it's outside of splash range too. Okay, so they capped 3 points now, so this is gonna be very popular for them to walk through. And this is where this spot really shines.
Point is being captured.
Until a spy appears and zaps our shit, or an Uber appears. But yeah, this is just gonna deny them so much, or so many possibilities to just get in our base. Unless they cap it now, because then it could prove quite problematic indeed. So that's another customer there. I technically tend to often get godlikes here, but when I'm saying it like now, it's probably gonna be jinxed and we're gonna be stabbed or some shit. So that would be very unfortunate indeed. Let's check what's going on over here though. They've got it pretty covered, and our sentry might go down now. Another problem is that they can technically come from that way, like over here. But that's right, you tend to like have other engineers, for example, covering up there so they can't cross here and stuff like that. Or you have... oh shit. Okay. Okay, so that's syringes, and they hurt a lot. This is just... well, I'm not sure if we're just gonna let him, because that is a lot of damage. Like, he's gonna run out of ammo, and our team is gonna, yeah, do that, I guess. So let's just focus on keeping off, like, the reinforcement from this way as our main focus for now. And let's take out the building, because I love taking out buildings. Kinda hypocrite, like, engies my main, and my favorite hobby is to ruin other engineers. Pretty funny. To me at least. If only we had more engineers. I mean, we are on defense. I think they might actually be discouraged from taking this route right now. Or they might have a teleport up, which is also very likely. Because then they're just taking the teleporter and appearing on the other side there. Then we could technically move our sentry here, because then it... but that's too late now, because they're gonna be capping it. Okay. I think we should move it up. Yeah. They don't seem to be coming from the flank anymore. Yeah, we kinda have to keep a good hold on last. I'm not sure this is the best location we could pick, but probably gonna do for now. I mean, it can easily be taken out, but we kinda have to put it here just to not lose. I'm not sure we can hold it for 10 minutes though. Like, that's just insane. But I mean, it took out the medics there, and I mean, if it dies we're gonna have a lot of crits, which, like, I would love to just destroy it and rebuild it, but we can't in this current position we are in. Nah. Okay, that was a bit, I accidentally opened my PDA there. So we are dead. We're just gonna die on this. Okay. Oh, of course, that guy. He's annoying. Yeah, that's why I like to, like, just destroy my sentry every now and then, but we really couldn't because we don't have any other engineers, and our defense is pretty lacking all around. There we go with him at least. Totally outgunned him. We want to get up a sentry somewhere, and there's a spy here, so that's the problem. There he is, so... yeah, we're just gonna die on this, we get to this, yeah. But that's still like a soldier, and of course... this is quite the predicament. Wouldn't it have been cool if we had, like, landed on the edge there, though? We got him at least. Engineers tends to be a bit stronger in numbers, especially with the playstyle I've adapted. It's not really a good alone engineer playstyle. Okay, I think we can get up a sentry, but we need to like just build it quickly, just so it's up. Yeah. We're gonna put our dispenser here for now. Just gonna move it here so it can like protect last without taking too much damage from different angles. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna put it here now, and then we have our dispenser here. We don't want it to like take unnecessary splash damage. Oh, it had 1 HP exactly. Okay, this is a bit critical. But at least like the timer is almost reset. I think we're gonna move it a bit more back. There's no point in it being there where they can spam at it. Okay, we're just gonna actually move our dispenser here, like the usual spot. Yeah, oh, that was pretty close. Just because like it's gonna be dangerous to run around. Okay, that is actually annoying. When pyros do that with just like the scorch shot only, and yeah. Okay, so that's our issue here. We may have to just move it out here then, just so it can take care of a pyro like that. But then it's like suspectable for splash damage. Yeah, I don't like being bunched this much up. It's just not good in general. Okay, I moved it a bit too far. You don't want to move your building up too much if you misplace it, because that could cost you the game quickly. But I don't know, I've been running into a lot of scorch shot spamming pyro, and it's like, it's just annoying. It's like you're gonna take 60 damage and it pushes you around, and you like it hits you twice a lot of the time. It's quite annoying. Okay, he's dead. Okay, so we're just gonna take the spam, I guess, because we don't want that scorch shot pyro to get back. Or would we? Okay, they just popped an Uber. Okay. It's working out, just gotta like dodge the things and keep the point, I guess. Man, I never actually believed this spot were actually this good. I had totally disregarded this as a valid spot, but this cover here really saves it. It actually makes it a very good spot. I have a value or vulnerable spot, I mean, here. From this direction. It's more like we can be taken out by... I mean, if they jump up like that, it's not a problem at all. Can we actually hold it for like the whole time? I didn't even think that we would be able to, but the thing is, my spot would work if we already had an engineer here. But we do not, which is the unfortunate thing. So I just have to take his place, I guess. If we aren't careful. Oh shit, that was the Uber. Yeah, that is what I feared. Exactly what I feared. An Uber and then a spy attack. That's like the two worst things that could happen to an engineer in a good location. Wow, did he just like take all of them out? Yeah, I would just have left such a spot though. We're just gonna quickly build here, just make some space. Okay, that's not gonna work. And we're gonna rebuild up here. Okay, that's not gonna work either. We build it here then. Because that should be working. Okay, we killed him. Just gonna move it up here so it's more defensive. That's solely with the katana there. I'm not sure if we actually want to fight him. He's using the max heal loadout, which is very strong. It's actually silly how strong it is. No, that's not. Oh, we left our sentry for a moment, but I mean they did use an Uber for that shit too. Oh! We just got blocked so hard there. We literally just got our crit blocked. And again. Okay, we're gonna let our team take care of that. That was like so insane. I would have crit killed him there. Definitely. And then I get Uber, like blocked by the Uber, and they have a sentry up there, which is a problem now. I think they might actually just have won. Yeah, he had the same idea as me there. Oh, of course. Okay, we need to quickly get out there. We don't have time to build up with engineers, so we're just gonna stay there, Moman. We just need to get them off the point quickly. And it's not gonna work, and we lost. Oh, that was so close though. But look at that. Soldier top scoring. Did you expect anything else? And then medic close there, but they were really tryharding a lot. I'm not sure if we had a medic. Like, I know we had at one point, but not the whole game. That was a pretty epic last stand. We lasted for many Ubers. We did some nice stuff, but we really just lacked another engineer, to be honest, or maybe 2 other engineers, and then building in our location to just make them not be able to gather up like they did. Or just in general, just get the area under lockdown. Anyways, I hope everybody enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.